Hey there, it's Analytical Chick. I'm gonna cover an article today, which I don't do I don't know. Sometimes I do. I did for a while. I was doing it a lot. But I'm gonna cover an article, and one thing that's different about it is that it's from a news source that people are not gonna be used to. It's from a Jewish paper. So they put out an article, and even if you're not Jewish, this will be interesting because it talks about a lot of things related to free speech. The paper that it's from is the Queen's Jewish Link, which is a kind of popular-ish, the Jewish paper. It's a free paper, but it's a lot of politics. There's some like religious aspect, but it's mostly politics related to our community. And while there are some writers that are left wing, the readers are mostly the letters to the editor are a hoot. That's usually, if I read anything, that's usually what I read. But anyway, I pulled them up and they had this as an article, and I thought I would go ahead and cover it. So, alright, so why Jews need free speech, and this is an article from January 9th, and it covers this woman. I'm sure you heard the story, it was going around Twitter and stuff. This Cleveland Clinic woman was fired over her anti-Semitic tweets, which finally, so I'm just gonna talk about some highlights. That's like it said that it went around Twitter, which I already said. Now it's interesting because the woman in question went to Touro College, which is actually a Jewish school. So apparently her clinic, as well as Touro College, which is this Jewish college, it has like a non-Jewish section, like a co-ed section. The Jewish section, the schools, the colleges are like either male or female. And then they also have a secular section of the college which is co-ed. I mean, I guess like in theory Jews would go there, but usually when Orthodox Jews go there, they go there to have a Jewish environment. So they go to the Jewish section of it. They have condemned this woman, and her tweets went around, like she said stuff like, I'll purposely give all the Yehud, which is Arabic for Jews, the wrong meds. They put that here. I actually knew that from when I watch, what's the name of it? Memory, Middle East something research group. It's a research group that's like actually bipartisan. That it's like a Middle East watch group. Maybe Middle East Media Research Institute. Anyway, they translate stuff, and often it's Arab leaders talking about violence against the West and often violence against the Jews. So it'll translate, and I'll say Jews, and I'll hear them say Yehud. So I actually knew that. And one of the things that I wanted to highlight was they talk about these platforms are private companies, which, if you've seen, I have a video, but it's a private company. So I'm like annoyed by that statement, oh, they're a private company. But then they actually delve into something that a lot of us say. Are these platforms like town squares where you can chart whatever you'd like with no consequences? Or are they a publisher? Now, the Queen's Jewish Link, that's the paper that this is from, were to write lies about this author, I don't know their name, I would legally be allowed, or they would be legally allowed to sue them. And they cannot hide behind freedom of the press because as a publisher, they choose what does and does not get published. Now, Twitter and Facebook and all these others, they sit there and they hide behind this idea, oh, we're a platform. No, you're not, because you play games. You behave, as this person rightfully points out, they behave as a publisher when they are in fact platforms. something else. Oh yeah. So, and like I said, most of the readers of this paper, most of the Orthodox Jews themselves are conservatives, and many of the writers are, like this writer probably is. They point out, I'm going backwards, in today's digital age, the creators of social media platforms are trying to tame the Wild Wild West they created. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and others, suspending accounts, demonetizing videos, taking advertising dollars and not running the ads, and modifying their terms of service and acceptable use for their platforms on a regular basis. The political right is no stranger to this. When their work coordinated strikes against the most brash, unpolished, and vulgar voices on the right side of the aisle, like Milo and Alex Jones, the more moderate voices on the right saw the writing on the wall. And while they disagreed with a lot of people said, like, I don't know if I agree with Alex Jones, or I don't know if I agree with how abrasive Milo is. They saw the right to free speech must be protected. I kind of feel like it's good that they're abrasive, because the left is so abrasive. The fact of the matter is, I think we have to be. So that's my own personal opinion to that. So, and just jumping through this. You don't need to be Jewish to see how calling Jews dogs and proudly proclaiming how unsympathetic you are to the Holocaust can be a divisive statement. I know I have some hate subscribers who are like from the alt-right, but and then this person talks about Louis Farrakhan tweeting out, I'm not anti-Semite, I'm anti-termite. We all know, we know about these quotes. If you're watching my channel, you probably know about these quotes. Ilhan Omar, back in 2012, she said, Israel has hypnotized the world. May Allah awaken the people and help them see the evil doings of Israel. The argument that, and basically the fact that they are biased, like these platforms and stuff, quote unquote platforms, because they're really publishers and we know that. The fact that they're so biased and stuff. Oh, so Moshe Hill is the guy's name. Alright. So I'm going to link this in the description if you want to read the whole article. I read, I think, like half of it. So thanks for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.
People need to be awake, and they need to be awake, and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the stuff. People need to be awake. People need to be awake, and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against this stuff.
And it's so politically engaged. And it's so politically engaged.